It's time to Larry Bomber style. 20 laps is the distance here tonight. You see them already going side by side, 3 wide, beating and making 4 wide into turn 1. And it will be 3 wide there for the top spot. Jacob Harmon, the inside of the 57 machine of DeLong and Glenn Branham. Give it to Branham on the high side. Branham leads DeLong and Harmon down the back straightaway into turn 3 off of turn number 4. They see Wayne Dunsworth, Corey Parrott making contact back in the pack off of turn number 4. They get the car straightened out. It will be the 24 of Glenn Branham leading the field on a lap 1 into turn 1. And behind Branham, see Jacob Harmon right now working up underneath the 57 machine of Wayne Dunsworth. Still side by side is the 11 machine of Harmon and the 57 machine of Dunsworth. Dunsworth on the side advantage going into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4 they come. It's still going to be Branham out front. Jacob Harmon trying to clear the 57 DeLong. He makes contact with the wall. Came down on the racetrack. Might have made contact with the 11 machine into turn 1. Off turn number 2, it's still Glenn Branham showing the way. Followed by Jacob Harmon. Now move Chaz Baca Jr. up into the ranks. He's up to 3rd right now and is putting the pressure on Jacob Harmon. As they come off of turn number 4, Chaz Baca Jr. to the outside of the 11 machine of Jacob Harmon. Jacob Harmon, though, still hanging on that 2nd spot, leading Chaz Baca into turn number 1. Off turn number 2 they go. Harmon on the low side, Baca up top. Chaz Baca Jr. on the top side, getting a run down the back straightaway right now. Pulls up side by side with the 11 machine of Harmon for 2nd. Can Chaz Baca Jr. get by him as they work their way off of turn number 4? 2 guys battling out side by side for 2nd. As these drivers continue to battle side by side for that 2nd spot, they're actually catching the back bumper of the 24 machine of Glenn Branham. Now it will be Chaz Baca Jr. finally clearing the 11 machine of Harmon. Has his sight set down the 24. Back behind this battle right now for the 2nd spot. Now for the race lead, you see Zach Griggs. He's moved his way up to a 4th, along with Michael Sabowski up to 5th. But the battle is out front for the lead. Yeah, battle out front right now. It will be Chaz Baca Jr. and Glenn Branham going to try to split the 56 machine of Bruce Sykes, put him 1 lap down. Chaz Baca Jr. pokes his nose out to the race lead, entering turn number 3. Can he hang on to it off of 4? Off turn number 4, Chaz Baca Jr. will take the race lead and will lead that lap. 6 laps down, Chaz Baca Jr. is your new race leader over Glenn Branham. Jacob Harmon, Zach Griggs, Michael Sabowski rounds out your top 5. Now Chaz Baca Jr. has to navigate his way around some lap traffic. Has the 3 machine of David Dick ahead of him, along with the 6D9 of Nicole Morlos. Once Baca can clear them, it's going to be clear sailing there for a little bit before he catches up to the 62 of Mike Nance, who right now works his way into turn number 3. Yeah, behind this battle for the top spots right now, you see the 82 of Zach Griggs looking to the outside of Jacob Harmon as they work off of turn number 4. That's the battle for the 3rd spot. It's Harmon and Griggs. Little contact made off of turn number 4. Contact made between those 2 drivers off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway they go. It's still Harmon in the yellow taxi cab hanging on that 3rd spot. But here comes Zach Griggs in the grocery getter, working his way off of turn number 2. Right now, though, let's see if the 69 of Nicole Morlos works as a pick. Nicole Morlos will not work as a pick there as Zach Griggs looks underneath Jacob Harmon. Contact made once again between those 2 drivers. Harmon, though, hangs on to it. But here comes Michael Sabowski down the inside of Griggs. Michael Sabowski works his way down to the inside of Zach Griggs. Griggs, though, not having any of it, going to slam the door on him off of turn number 2. Still has his sights set on the 11 machine of Jacob Harmon. Being able to catch the back bumper, just can't quite pass him yet. As Zach Griggs goes to the top shelf this time, working his way around Jacob Harmon. Can't quite do it. Going to try to diamond off the corner. Loses a little bit of ground, though, off of turn 4. Zach Griggs loses some ground off of turn number 4, allows Jacob Harmon to sneak out by about 2 car lengths now, hanging on that 3rd spot. Michael Sabowski, Corey Parrott right there in the mix as well, as those 4 cars work their way down the back straightaway, led by Harmon right now in 3rd. 4th is Zach Griggs, 5th is Sabowski, 6th is Corey Parrott. 7th on back, it will be Tyler DeLong, Toby Wibito, and Jason Knuppel, the birthday boy, right now running in the 9th spot. Wayne Dunsworth rounds out your top 10. The battle, though, starting to heat up now. No longer for that 3rd spot. For a brief moment there, it was for that 2nd spot, but now they're side by side behind Jacob Harmon for 4th as Michael Sabowski peeks underneath the 82 of Griggs. He'll get by him off of 4. Michael Sabowski works his way off of turn number 4, moves up into that 4th spot. Now look underneath the 11 machine of Jacob Harmon is the 10X of Sabowski. Out front, no change. Chaz Baca Jr. just put Mike Nance 1 lap down. He works his way off of turn number 4. 2nd on back just now, getting into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4 they come now. It is the 24 Glenn Branham in 2nd. Car gets a little squirrely on him off of turn number 4. Harmon Sabowski able to reel him in now. Sabowski once again looks down underneath the 11 machine of Harmon. Harmon, though, still hanging on that third spot down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. Sabowski with a strong run down the back stretch, going to drag race into 3. Into turn number 3, it is Jacob Harmon still hanging on to that third spot. Now he's going to look underneath the 24 machine of Glenn Branham. Branham left the door wide open for Jacob Harmon. Harmon, though, decided to clean his shoes off at the front door mat, and Glenn Branham said, well, I'm going to close it once again as Branham hangs on to that second spot. Sabowski right now trying to get by the 11 machine of Jacob Harmon, has his hands full. That allows Zach Griggs to come back and catch up to these two cars. 3-car battle for third. Now Michael Sabowski finally able to clear the 11 machine of Harmon. That opens up the door for a brief moment for Zach Griggs. Griggs now underneath Jacob Harmon as Michael Sabowski got underneath Glenn Branham, past him with ease down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. Race leader Chaz Baca Jr. works his way off of turn number 4. Nobody has caught up to him yet as the laps wind down here at Arizona Speedway. Just 4 laps to go in tonight's 20-lap Bomber main event. It's been clean and green so far here as Zach Griggs and Jacob Harmon picking up where they left off just a few laps ago. Zach Griggs' car breaks loose on him at the apex turns 1 and 2 as Harmon now inches away from him. Jacob Harmon inches away from Zach Griggs, who has his hands full right now with Corey Parent battling there for that position. That is a battle for 5th on the racetrack right now, as Michael Sabowski and Glenn Branham starting to work over Justin Wyckoff and Mike Nance, getting those cars a lap down. Then it's Harmon in 4th. 5th is Zach Griggs. Parent in 6th. 7th is Toby Wibato. 10th is Aaron Collier. 8th is Aaron Collier. Jason Knubel is 9th. Justin Fitz has raced his way up to the 10th spot, as Chaz Baca Jr. just behind a big battle of cars going side by side through turn number 4. White flag in the air this time for Chaz Baca Jr. has got a couple cars beating and banging up to his outside. Zackerson and Dunsworth beating and banging as Chaz Baca Jr. takes the white flag, trying to clear those cars off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway one final time. Zackerson's going to go for a ride. The lights, though, stay out. Green flag stays on the racetrack, and Chaz Baca Jr. for the second time tonight will end up in Santan Ford Victory Lane. The second time tonight, Chaz Baca Jr., main event winner here at Arizona Speedway. Of 8 races this year, Chaz, out of 8 races this year inside the 61M car, you've won 6 main events, man, and it's got to feel good.
Yeah, Dean did such a good job putting this car together. Like, it drives really well every week. I mean, I don't even have to do much. I set tire pressures, put some fuel in it, and it goes every time. It's a great car, and thank you, Dean, for letting me continue to drive this car. We had a little discrepancy the last race and came back out here and proved to everybody that it wasn't the car.
Yeah, I did have a bit of a discrepancy that last race out here, but here tonight, man, you see these Bomber main events. It's usually guys are beating and banging and stuff, but look at your car. I mean, there's a scratch on it.
I know, I was getting a little worried there catching that traffic. They were all in a pack there, and they were kind of bouncing off each other. The 58 was scaring me a lot. He got sideways a couple times down the front straightaway, and I was like, oh, here we go. And I was like 2 laps to go or so. I was like, I don't know if I should take my chances or just sit back here, but it worked out. Car looks good, and like I said, thank you, Dean, at Trail Transmission. He puts this car together and made it look great, and it handles like a dream.
All right, Chaz Baca Jr. once again a main event winner here tonight at Arizona Speedway, doubling down